Okay, so hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am down at the Maxall Mulhutter Test Centre and I'm here with
Max.
So Max, you told me just before we started filming that you've done one test before, so we've got a few things that we want to kind of look at and correct. But bar that, how are we feeling? Do you feel like better since your last test? A bit more confident?
A lot more confidence in the last test.
Okay,
Hopefully
sweet.
fixing all the issues from the last one.
Perfect. I think a lot of people get like the misjudgment of like, oh, it's a small test centre, it's a small route, it's going to be easy. I think you know yourself from the last one, it's not exactly the easiest test route. It is short, which is nice, but it is tough with it being short because there's a few different turns you got to take, loads of roundabouts we got to get through, and then we'll do our manoeuvres as well. So whenever you're ready, Max, we're going to pull off as usual. I got my tablet here and we'll just kind of mark as we go and give any tips and advice that we can, okay? I'm going to take a left here. At the very top of the road, we will take a right. Now still treat him like a vehicle, so you come to a stop again, okay? Okay, now at this roundabout, we're going to take the second exit. Okay, so that roundabout you went into third gear.
You meant to go second?
So you meant to go second for every roundabout, yeah.
Okay.
It's just a proper speed to enter in so you have control getting around it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so this roundabout, you're going to take the third exit from me, okay? Stuff. Perfect. And we're going to take the next right turn. So with those turns, because they're still sharp, just bring your speed down ever so slightly. Okay, just have control of it. You wouldn't want to be waiting last second, kind of doing a little bit of a swing that we did there, okay? So good though, I can see that you have good control of the car. You're a good driver. Just because when people become a good driver, they get a little bit too comfortable with their style of driving. So you just got to remember, like the test standard, they're still not looking for you to do everything super fast. Just do it properly. That's all.
Yeah, no problem.
Now position on the straight here. Move over to the left. So go over. Yeah, there you go. A little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've so much room. Like it's right now you're really close to the middle line.
Okay.
So when this car tries to overtake, or if they try to, like, it's really awkward. Okay, at the very top of this road, we're going to take a left, okay? And again, just a bit more left.
Left.
Okay, at this roundabout, we're going to take the second exit. And then you'll be taking the next left, okay?
Into here?
Yeah, just here, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and the next right. I think people purposely get people to park there for them, because that's one of the spots for reverse around the corner. Don't blame them though. We'll take the next left. And then,
Don't think I've ever actually been in this estate before.
yeah, it's one of the ones they can use for the test. Okay, and now if you could find somewhere nice and safe on the left here to pull over and stop for me, okay?
Yeah. Just before this guy?
Just after, yeah. Okay, solid. So, piece of advice. If they ask you to pull over on the left to stop, and you find somewhere safe to do so, like that's them letting you know, like you don't have to go straight to the first one or the second last one or whatever it might be. Wherever gap you think is safe for you to pull in and stop, okay? But also, if you see a road like this where you've got path on the left, path on the right, and they ask you to pull over and left and stop and it's not like a massive gap, it's one of the options for a turnabout, okay? So what I would have said to you is go down a little bit further or hold back a little bit
Just
more.
so we're not in
Exactly,
this guy.
so he's not there, okay? So like again, if it happens on the test might just go now, either just bring yourself forward a little bit or bring yourself back, we're going to do the turnabout, okay?
Yeah.
So what I'd recommend to you now is, because when you think about it, when we try to finish the turnabout, it'd be awkward if we went further down to get around
So
this car,
rather
so
go
it's better to reverse back. Now I know we're on a hill, so take your time, but what we'll do is we'll reverse back, and then once you're ready, we'll get in position and we'll do a turnabout,
No
okay?
problem.
Sweet. I'd say about here is good.
Yeah.
Sweet, loads of room. Lovely jobby. So any tips or advice you need, or do you want to just give it a go?
No. No problem. We'll
Sweet.
give it a go.
Perfect. Okay, and at the top of the road, we'll take a right, okay? Okay, so just be careful there with your clutch. It's a little bit shaky, okay? So just try to find a little bit of a better bite balance for when you're pulling off, especially if you can kind of tell that the maneuver is being done on a slight hill, then it's best to just kind of like find your bite as best you can first and then start to pull off.
Okay.
Try to hold it, you know. It's not the worst now, but they probably could mark you for the shakiness of it, you know.
Okay.
Gorgeous Dublin weather.
Typical.
We'll take a left here. It's always when you need to do something, isn't it?
Same with the last driving test, so.
Oh, stop. Okay, and then we'll take a left down here. Just be careful. If people cross the road, always just slow it down until they're fully on the path. You know, obviously they shouldn't be, and they should be going a little bit faster across the road, but most of them don't care. Okay, and here we'll take the second exit. Good stuff, very nice. Didn't know if you were going to stop a little bit further up behind the car.
We have to keep it clear behind this line.
Exactly.
Pedestrian crossing.
But see, some people would just be so focused on the cars in front of them that they'd be like, oh, I need to go a little bit closer. And they wouldn't even clock that there's lights there. So see the way you're going into fourth? It's only a 50-kilometer road. So when you think about it, when you go into fourth, your car kind of wants you to give it more power. Whereas if you just kind of, if you just hold 30, you can kind of stay at around like 45, 46.
Okay.
You know, rather than having to go up and down with the ramps. And now here we're going to take the second exit. And then second exit again, please. And then at the very top of this road, we're going to be taking a left, okay? So far though, man, you're doing solid.
Thank you.
Doing quite well. There's one or two things, but like it's nothing major. Do you get me?
To be fair, like before the last test, I had three tests, so I've been driving a little bit, so it's just little things that iron out.
Yeah, fair. So do you know about this road that we're turning onto?
You turn left, you get into the bus lane first, and then move.
Yeah, so it doesn't break straight away into a bus lane, which people think it does. So move to the left first, and then when it's safe, move over to the right. Yeah.
People often do that, don't they? Come out and then they go straight into the second lane.
Yeah, they just do that because they're like, oh, I know it's going to come into a bus lane. But again, as I always say, like, the two lanes are there for a reason. So move over to yours first, and then over to the right lane. Now, I like to tell you when you made a little mistake, but I also like to give props where props is due. That was a beautiful left turn.
Thank you.
That was very nice. Didn't know if you're going to go wide on me or not, but you stuck it. Okay, so when we get to the next roundabout, we're going to be taking the second exit, okay? So this road's really awkward because when you get to the top of it, I don't know if you've had it before, you have to go over to the left lane. But it literally only breaks at the last minute from a bus lane to let you do that. So you'll see everyone starts to cross now, but obviously in the test we won't be able to do that, okay?
So you have to do it at the last minute.
You kind of just have to wait for it to break. So at this point now, what you can do is you can drive up a little bit more, you can check your left mirror here, and now left signal, and then get ready for when it breaks here to move over to the left when it's safe. Exactly. Good stuff. Then you have to cancel in and win, yeah.
He's not meant to be doing that.
Yeah, so this is what I said, like, it means well, people don't be bothered to move over to the left. So it's good that you were like checking your mirrors there because you saw like he was trying to cut in front of you, even though you've right of way to go. So as much as
always checking the left to see who's
yeah,
there.
so check the left and then just glance at the right to make sure no one's trying to like cut off you, like that car was behind us.
But in any sense, I have right of way. Like if that happens at a test, he has to let me go.
He does have to let you go because your lane is dedicated for left and straight ahead. Whereas don't get me wrong, sometimes you can use the right lane for going straight ahead, but you're only meant to use that when there's no chance.
When there's a marking as well.
Yeah, and you're only supposed to use it as well when there's like no chance of you getting into the left to start that position. Whereas he had the room, which can be like he could have. So that's why he let you go first, because he was like, oh yeah, you've right away. Okay, at this roundabout up here, we're going to take the first exit to the left. Can you remember from your last test if they told you the direction of the exit?
The direction of the
exit. So did they say like first exit to the left, second exit?
Yeah, they would say first exit to the left, yeah.
Perfect. So sometimes don't do it for my students because I'm not sure if the tester's going to do it for them.
I think at a couple of these roundabouts where there's like 5 exits, like the one on the left, they do say sometimes only, they'll say first or second or third exit. Like I remember him telling me third exit, but he didn't say straight ahead, even though it was a straight ahead.
Ah, okay.
Because there's 2 exits on the left before that, to see if he'd catch me out.
Yeah, sometimes they're nice and sometimes they're like, let me see what you know.
Yeah.
Which is fair, I get it.
They're well entitled to do it.
Because again, as I was saying to you before we started filming, like people just say to me, oh, you're so hard for not like letting people know what exit to take. And I'm like, I'm telling them the exit, but they need to know how to count where the exits are.
I got told by a different instructor as well, even when you're moving across, even if it's not your exit, always check the left, see what's coming. If something's pulled out behind you, like so you know for your own exit.
Yep.
Just kind of always a little glance when you're going to the left.
100%, especially if you're going like right around. Just glances every couple of seconds if you can. Obviously still keep control of the car and where it's going, but like if you can just keep an eye on what might be behind you, it'd be better for you when you're leaving. This roundabout up here, we're going to take the first exit to the left.
Say that was a bit marginal with the black car?
Yeah, so I was going to say there, so that was a little bit too tight, okay?
Okay.
So I get that you probably were coming in because you saw like the light for going right around, but like as you see there, they switched it kind of a little bit late to let them know that they were leaving. So if you see a car, like, because it's a small enough roundabout, it's quite narrow to a degree, like I know it looks bigger, but there's not a lot of room when you're on it, just let that car come past first, then go in. Because you never know if they're just going to like swerve to get ready for their exit, you know? Wouldn't be a grade 3 now, it'd be a grade 2.
Okay.
Just for right of way. It's basically if you have to cause that car to like slow down or move in any way, shape or form, then you've obstructed them.
Do they always want you to be in a second gear for speed bumps?
Not necessarily, but these ones are harsh enough, so I'd recommend it.
The ones on the other road, you could take them in third, right?
Yeah, the big ones over there.
On the left.
Yeah,
like,
so on the left, yeah, they're what we call glide overs. We'll take the next left here, okay? They're what we call glide overs, so they're like a lot softer. But when you'll have the roads where they're used to having bikes going down or robbed cars, etc., the ramps are going to be harsh. Like if you took a right at the roundabout, you know the ramps there are harsh.
So this, just for reference, that's the yellow box there. The stall on.
I get you. I think you can assume where we're going.
Yeah.
The classic L reverse around the corner in Mulhallard.
So this is where I'd have to wait, correct?
Yeah, so you hold back here, put on your right signal, if people know you're not parking up. Perfect, and then we'll just wait for a gap. Just don't get too close to the car in front of you. It's okay if you need to stop.
I think I might have gone before that car if there wasn't a second one behind this blue car.
Yeah, no,
you'd
I
have
get
to
you.
go out very far and for a very long
Well,
time.
see, for instance, that's where I was saying to you earlier, like, talk it loud if you need to, because I can't see the car in front of that car. Do you get me?
There might even be a car behind that car, but I don't think so, actually. Would you say I could have gone before the Honda?
Technically, yes and no, because, like, again, by the time you would have got up there, you would have caused them to slow down and stop. It's an awkward one because it's just the schools here, so everyone's coming out for school time, parking, etc. So again, you can see now after that Volkswagen, to a degree, like, is there a big enough gap? Not really, because now this car's coming around, so it's trying to read it as best you can. But if you see someone start to cross a pedestrian crossing, then maybe that's a good chance for you to move out and start to overtake if you don't get a gap before that, you know? Okay, there doesn't seem to be much after this Kia. Yeah, so just do a last mirror check, get ready, and out you go.
There's a red car coming down the
Hey.
road. Is that still a good weight? Or?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're showing progress, you're doing your best to move off. There's not a whole lot you can do here, like, people shouldn't be parking on this side of the road like that. But again, it's just people collecting kids from school.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Okay, I try to go for it now because you can see someone going to the pedestrian crossing as well. So again, just be careful with that clutch, okay?
I think I might need an adjustment or a replacement at some point.
Okay, so when this taxi finishes doing the U-turn, we're going to pull over on the left and stop just at that gate
Can
there,
we
okay?
go now while he's in there?
Yeah, just careful with the scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's pull over here somewhere. He should move out of the way, he shouldn't be parked there at the corner. Oh, come on now. Learn a car behind us. Me.
What will we do here?
We just have to let them go.
He's turning in. So I don't have to mind him now because he's going past me, correct?
Just once he comes past you, then
Let
just
us know.
quick checks and off you go. Just because you're going to start putting the car at an angle, just make sure you're not going to obstruct anyone. And stop. Okay, cool. Not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
bad. Okay, not bad at all. I think there's still a little bit of kind of hesitancy in the clutch. But again, it's like manual trying to go uphill. It can be tough to say the least. Okay, without trying to like blast your speed
Would
up.
it be grade 1, grade 2?
I don't think it would have gotten on. I
Or
think it's
is
just
just
keep
something he
it. Yeah,
something to keep in mind.
So,
Okay.
something to keep an eye on. It's just it's a little bit shaky. Okay,
Yeah.
but bar that though, again, you're trying to control it without letting it fly back up the hill either. You know, but bar that though, you did good observations. You stopped when you needed to stop. Maybe once with the cyclist, we could have stopped a little bit earlier. With the car, it was fine. You stopped when you needed to stop. So it's just kind of like keeping a small eye on things as well. But one tip I'd give you is like, don't get me wrong, you still controlled it really well. You didn't hit the path. Your actual control of the car was solid. But just try not to do too many observations at once.
To me, it was.
That you're losing
So
kind
just
of
kind
where you
of
are.
focus on thing and then one quick check. And
Exactly,
focus on it
focus
again,
on
and then
one quick check. Exactly. That's what you
yeah.
want to do, because some people where they lose their like position would be like they'll literally kind of go.
Okay.
And they come
So
back
just
and they're like,
not,
oh
not,
shit.
not always having your head on the swivel.
Exactly, yeah. So
Okay.
you're still concentrating, but every couple of seconds just switch it to an
That's
observation.
kind of what I did. I saw like
Yeah.
in the curb, I was mostly fine, and I kind of knew, okay, a couple more, kind of half a meter, then I have to start releasing the wheel.
No, you were,
check the thing
again, your timing was solid. I was just saying, like, I think there was like maybe once you kind of did like 3 at once, and then
Okay,
came back,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I was kind of concerned. I was like, does he have a position? And you did. You had it solid, to be fair.
Okay.
But just something to keep in mind, just kind
Fair
of one at a time. But bar that though, it's pretty much kind of only now you'd be heading back towards the test centre. Do you get me? So like I'd say if you want to just like pull off here, we can pull up somewhere on the left. Oh, sorry, and we can just kind of go over the little tips and points, and yeah, kind of wrap it up there. But solid verse in the corner anyway.
I'll never forget the
Good man, yeah.
first 2 times doing this reverse around the corner. First time came out probably halfway down the road, and then the second time absolutely clattered the curb in the instructor's car. So it felt terrible for him.
Oh jeez. Yeah, it's can
I go maybe further down the road so I'm not blocking the
100%.
these 2 cars?
We just don't want to get too close to the turn either, okay?
Yep. Just so if I stop kind of here,
Yeah,
there'll be
even
nowhere for all these cars to
Of
go.
course, yeah. Even just like somewhere here.
Yeah.
Just only for a second or two anyway. Alright, we'll just keep that running just so people know for now. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, cool. So, main things I could just see, okay? So, your position on the straight, just keep an eye on it. Try to keep that middle to left position. Especially
More
when
to
you,
the left.
Yeah, just more to the left. The way me and my mom would say it is like, envision yourself like out of the car. Would you be in the middle of the road? Because if so, then you're in a good position, okay? Because if you're in the middle of the road when it's
So
like
is it
your
having
car...
your right side of the car in the middle of the road, because then the left side would be close to the curb.
Exactly. You're the first person that ever actually just like put that together with 2 and 2. Exactly, that's why, because then your car would be a little bit more to the left.
I think I might have seen that in one of your videos at some point down the way.
It's good to keep yourself a little bit more to the left. The reason that we do it though is like, one, if you're both too close to the middle line, then you can end up clipping mirrors. But 2 is if somebody needs to overtake you, if you're way too far out, they have to go way more into the oncoming lane than they need to, right? Whereas if you're a little bit closer to the path, they just have to go around you a little bit, go maybe like halfway into the oncoming lane and get back in. It's safer for them to overtake, okay? Especially if we're in a learner car as well and we're not going to speed limit that people need us to go, okay? I'm just going to make sure everyone can get through. Yeah, everyone's all good. Then we had just like your clutch, just keep a little eye on it, okay? Nothing too major.
Any suggestions on that? Because I've really been struggling in this car to figure out the clutch.
See, that's the thing. It's a smaller car. It's an older car. It's more so about figuring out maybe you need to give like a little bit more acceleration as you're coming off it, but it's trying to find a point where the car is not extremely
It's just
revving.
because in this car I've found that sort of when you let it up to the biting point, if you're not giving it gas, it is going to stall. But if you let it up there and you're not giving it, if you're giving it too much gas, it's going to start juddering as you're leaving it off, unless you kind of let go of the clutch. And if you do that too fast, you're going to launch yourself forward.
So I think you just actually need to come off the clutch a little bit smoother. So get it up to the biting. Yeah, get it up to the biting point. Start to get your revs and just slowly off. I think people think that once you're at the biting point, you can strip it off.
So just the transition, let it be a little bit smoother.
It's kind of like once you're here, like I don't know if people see bands. Once you're here, it's just kind of like that. You're just coming out because people find the biting point.
Once you get up to the biting point, then it's
smoothly off it. What I want you to do is like, I don't know if you've ever seen. Do you ever see the bins that you open with a pedal? Do you ever think about it? When you open it with a pedal, if you whip your foot back from it, it'll like slam down. Okay. So I want you to imagine that you're trying to put the bin down nice and softly. Your ma's asleep in the house. You're like, ooh, don't want to think to slam. So you're nice and gentle off it.
This is up once you get to the biting point, then you start doing this
slowly. Yeah, exactly. Just like nice pressure on the accelerator, slowly off the clutch, because it's going to be so unforgiving in first gear, as you know.
Do they do hill starts?
They do hill starts, yeah. So that's why, like,
is that kind of what you asked me to do near the on the turnabout, or
exactly? So the turnabout, for one, like it can be done there. Your hill start could also be classed on the reverse around the corner there, because you're controlling it. You're not cutting out. Do you get me? And you're going uphill. But all they'll really do is like they don't need like this massive pointed hill. They might just need like an incline, like ever so slightly like this, and that's it. Do you get me? And then they'll just ask you to pull over and stop.
I really don't remember where he.
They don't tell you to do a hill start.
Yeah.
They just ask you to pull over to the left and stop. And if there's a slight incline, like even like this, then that's your hill start once you pull off.
Okay.
Like literally, it only has to be like that. Do you get me? It's just once the car doesn't cut out and once you don't roll. That's the main thing, okay?
So it's just getting up to the biting point before you let the handbrake down.
Exactly.
And then the usual gosho all around.
100%, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Always gosho when you're pulling. When they've asked you to pull in the left and stop, gosho for pulling back off. Okay? And then when we've got your gears, that was just you went into a roundabout at third gear.
Okay.
Okay, so always roundabout second gear, all your turns second gear. Okay.
That might be something to keep in mind. It's just I remember my last instructor, he said the bigger roundabouts in Damastown, if it's completely clear, like you can see that it's clear for you, then you sort of can come in a third gear, like at the kind of 30 kph mark.
I normally say like go in second gear, and then as you're getting your pace up, 100% go up to third gear. Yeah, for getting back out.
So it's just better to enter in second, just 100%. In case something comes flying.
It's just so you have more control, so that you're not having to go ooh and like slam the car on the brake. Do you get me? Because anybody, you know yourself around these areas, anybody can just fly through when they feel like it. So it might feel empty on the way up. You're like, yeah, third gear is fine, and then you're trying to get third gear speed down.
It's kind of even at the Damastown road where you told me to do the third exit. Kind of, if you come in a second and as you're coming around, you can kind of build the speed up a little bit into third gear, and then you leave the roundabout.
Exactly.
Kind of like a slingshot.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. Because you're building up your speed. You don't want the car revving the whole way around the roundabout. And then we've got just adjusting your speed and approach to turn and right. So there was one right turn where I said to you, just bring it down, get around the corner because it's sharp. Because again, second gear, but you kind of went into second gear like at the last second just before the corner.
And then
so we kind of swung it a little bit.
The kind of Damstone one.
Exactly,
yeah. Swung a little bit. Okay.
So he swung it like a little bit, so that's just like a
So
speed
just
and approach.
read the speed down a little bit before you turn and then build it back out.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay.
And then just your yielding right of way at roundabouts. So that was just the last one that we did.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But by that though, like that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Now again, you know yourself, the testers can be very, very, very harsh. Depends. So you could have got 1 or 2 marks for position on the straight. You could have got 1 or 2 marks for clutch. But that was a solid pre-test. Like you know what you need to do. You're checking your mirrors solidly. You're doing your roundabouts solidly. You're doing your turns really well. Obviously, bar 1 or 2 like a little bit fast. But bar that though, like you definitely have the capability to pass. It's just get those other little things tightened up.
Okay.
Really
Perfect.
good stuff.
Thank you very much.
No worries.